quién estabas hablando? ¿Con Joy?
Go. This thing's making it do a bunch of stuff, guys. And I'm trying to add Froy, guys. Give me 1 minute. Says you're unable to join. There you go. Cool.
We in?
Got it.
Sup, Chris?
What up, bro?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Trying out this new tripod. See if it's gonna work good.
You have a tripod on like
On my phone.
Simon. Man, I'm actually using my a new
There you go.
like pool table. Not pool table, what's it like a workbench that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
And it works out because I can use it for this stuff. And I had, makes it easy to roll it in and roll it out. Sats.
So what's up, bro? How you been?
Good, man. Pues ya ves, new baby.
Dealing with this heat?
Dealing with this heat. Yeah, man. Just trying to live it up, man. Trying to do what we need to do,
Definitely.
How about you? What's
I
up with
think
you,
I'm gonna rock these glasses, bro.
man?
Pretty good.
También.
Just fuck, bro. What else? Work. I'm gonna start this my summer semester next week, actually.
All right.
So we'll see how that goes.
That'll be cool, man.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
We'll see how that treats me.
Right. We'll
Yeah.
give it like a minute or two to see if anybody else joins the party here. Looks like it's just you and me for now. I'm sure people are like, "What the hell? These guys are on again."
Who are these guys?
So, yeah, man. It's been crazy. It's funny while we're waiting for some people here.
It's been busy.
It's been busy, man. It's been busy. But I saw a post by somebody else on another random page, right? It said, when you're a business owner, but which means you're also a content creator. And then it kind of like made sense in my head, and I was like, oh, shit.
Well, yeah, think about it. Now you gotta promote yourself.
Yeah, and so
There's no this thing called well, I'm gonna put my ad on the Penny Saver. I'm gonna put my ad on the Yellow Pages.
Nope. So yeah, man. So I guess we can add content creators to our resume of different skills and things that we do here at QP.
Well, I mean, if people want to check out our resume a little bit, they can check out our LinkedIn on our Instagram page.
Or link, right?
There you go. We got those are all my brothers joined.
Decirlo.
Hey, you're supposed to be working. And then G-Bus too. I don't know who that is.
Oh, I don't know. Right, right. I only see Sergio. I don't see anybody else. It looks like Jeebus came and left.
Oh, who are these uglies?
Yeah, right. So, what I'm gonna do, I know we talked about it a while ago. We were talking about like a banner for like a table or something. La voy a comprar para que during the calls I can hang it up in the back.
Yeah, I mean, at least.
Por lo menos. And then, como se van acoplando y calmando las cosas ya with the two kids, then for sure let's start planning the table day. I know we talk about it, pero we just got to do it, and it's gonna be something where we go out there. So.
Andres joined.
Snap! One of the OGs.
Oye, que hola, Sere.
What's up, man? What's up? Thanks for joining us, Andres.
He's probably working.
Probably.
Way out there in Orlando.
Is Orlando now?
Yeah. Who's everywhere, bro?
International man.
He's Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Cool, man. Well, let's jump in, Chris. Let's jump in. For those that are joining us now, for those that are watching the recording, if anybody watches it, thanks for jumping on. It's been 2 months? 2 months? 3 months?
3, I think.
It's been, yeah, you know what? If you count that month that we didn't do anything because we didn't do the
What month was your son born?
He was born April, so we didn't do one April.
No April, no May, no June.
April, no April, no May, no June. No, we're doing June right now.
Well, yeah, but it's supposed to be...
Yeah, end of the month.
So no March.
No, we did March. We didn't do April. We didn't do May, and we're doing June. But because of the time, it's been 3 months. So thank you for all those who still follow us. I kind of fell off a bit with the birth of our child, and so trying to navigate the waters with 2 kids.
Busy times.
Is definitely a different struggle. I have noticed that a lot of friends a lot of friends and family actually had kids in like the last 2 months. Crazy.
Well, yeah, you guys ain't got nothing to do in the pandemic, fuckers.
These COVID babies, man. So congratulations to a lot of people. It's kind of crazy to see even a friend of mine. I know that they were having difficulties with the first one. They were trying to do like the IV. Se me olvida cómo se llama esa cosa. They needed some help, and they were having some issues, and they're actually they just welcomed their second. So awesome for them. Another friend, they got married not too long ago. They had theirs, and a cousin in Mexico, she had hers. Another cousin here, like, dude, it's everybody's getting busy. Last Thanksgiving and whatnot.
Seems like you guys were definitely giving thanks.
And so yeah, man. But to I guess explain a little bit about my situation, it's been something that we're learning about, man. Having 2 kids is definitely, I don't want to say a challenge, because I know I've texted you about a couple of things and you're like, well, why? It's the same thing. You've done it. It's nothing new. Which, I mean, you're right, but
it's different.
It's different, and that's the only way I can put it. It's different because with Vidal, it's actually, I want to say, and it's easy to say, right? But it's easier because we know so much that we went through with Emmy.
Not only that, but it's easier. For you as a man, because you know that anatomy already.
Oh well, yeah, of course, of course.
You know where to wipe. You know what he technically what he can handle, what he can't handle, and us as men, we're obviously going to be a little bit more gentle with girls.
Yeah,
You know, I don't, bro. In the beginning, I was so scared to wipe
yeah.
because I was like, okay, do I wipe it like they're
Like
behind?
here, like yeah,
Yeah, or like what? So. That to me that was a little bit of the hard part, but which it wasn't hard, but that was different. And then
yeah,
like I keep on telling you, once they get older, at least to me in my situation, obviously my situation is different from everybody else's. Is the whole public restroom thing, you know.
yeah.
But you have a ways to go for that too. So
Well, yes and no. Um, because obviously, if hold on, I'm raising the table a little bit. Este, I don't have issues taking her to public restrooms and kind of dealing with that. But I guess when she gets older and I can't go into the female restroom or she's too old to go
well,
into the
not only
male
that,
restroom.
but when she gets older where you don't want to take her into the male restrooms.
Yeah, I think that's where we'll cross that bridge. A ver qué pasa. But you know what? A lot of the places have like family restrooms. Um,
Some
and
of them.
so some of
Yeah,
them.
no, yeah, they are. The hard part is finding those, and the hard part also too is sometimes when you're in a hurry, bro, you're like, fuck,
Está cabrón.
all right, we gotta go, and hopefully Emmy's one of those girls that is good for the restroom part. There's some kids that can't hold it. There's some kids that like my daughter drinks a lot of water, which is great. But with a lot of water comes a lot of restroom visits.
Simon.
So
Yeah.
and those are the experiences that you have to deal on your own, so that you can understand and learn how to deal with it as well.
Yeah.
No
So
matter what I tell you, you're gonna experience it different.
yeah. So that and then hey, what's up, Frank? Thanks for joining us.
Padre, ¿cómo está?
So that, but I think one of the biggest places that we're, I don't want to say struggling, but now we're trying to find options, and I'll pick your brain is before the baby came, potty training, chingon. She goes, chido. Sleeping, not a problem. La metemos al cuarto, she already knows, le leemos sus libros, se duerme y ya estuvo. When the baby came, valió madres, regressed.
Well, yeah, she's done by herself.
Um, she regressed, and so there's some challenges that we've been dealing with there. Al principio estuvo cabrón, but that's why last month I was like, man, I there's no fucking way. Yo estaría dentro del cuarto todavía, like trying to put her down. Like it was rough, and
And
so
it's late, bro. It's 9:19.
see, way, and so it was rough, bro. But we figured that out, and we're just kind of rolling with it now, and we just tried something else for a little bit of the potty regression, and today was a great day, man. Today was a great day. No accidents. All good. No fighting. It was. I can't argue, man. I can't argue. Nos fue bien con Emilia today, and then obviously the baby's doing the thing. Come bien, sleeps well. A veces he's getting to the point donde le gusta que se despierta un poco más. So ahí anda con su cabecita así.
I'll tell you what helped us and what helped the people that used to help us babysit with my son. Obviously, because he was by himself the first 3-4 years. As long as we technically we would all have to go to bed, and everything had to be dark. That's the thing, that it has to be dark, no noises, no nothing. Somebody at some point in that time, they told us just turn off all the lights, turn off all the power, whatever. Not even a little light from the DVD player or PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. All that, turn it off, and you'll see that the baby will fall asleep quick, because it's dark. They're gonna have to train their brains, and obviously anybody can correct us, or is watching now or later. But that's what worked for Adrian. So within 30 minutes of laying down, he was knocked out. And obviously what helped out at the time was that I would work. Obviously I would close. So by the time I got home, they were pretty much knocked out, you know? And then when Iris came, her was a little bit different. She wouldn't necessarily go to bed with us or in a room or her bed. We would have to put her in a stroller first. Yeah. She would like the kind of like the rocking of the stroller. We would put her in a stroller, pero teníamos que tapar todo, güey. We'll put a big blanket over her. And then, yeah, we didn't hear any, wrestling in there or whatever. She was out. Pick her up, put her in her crib. Make sure everything was off. The only thing that we would keep on during the summer, a fan. For some reason, the sound of a fan kind of los arrollaba, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what helped out. That's what helped out with us.
Yeah. Well,
obviously now,
yeah,
no problem. Yeah.
And it's not that, because Emmy was she was sleeping fine. We had it down to the point where it was like, all right, we're going in at 7:30. We're gonna change. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna read your books. Y a dormir. Y ya estuvo.
Yeah.
We would walk out y se dormía sola. Like it wasn't a fight. It wasn't anything special. We had like the nighttime routine at 7:30. Vámonos. Get ready for bed. Read your book. A dormir. And it was never like that. We got lucky. Evero found some sleep training videos that we did early on, and that worked out. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what worked out. It's one of my buddies from high school. What's up? And so yeah, man. So that portion of the night routine worked out fine. And everything was good. I'm telling you, everything was kosher, bro. Todo estaba chingón. Sleep was fine, everything. But then the second baby came, and that's where you saw a little bit of the aggression. But it took a while, but we're getting back. We're getting back to where we were before. And
but just like I told you not too long ago, with Emmy right now at her age, and what she's learning also from school, what she sees from other kids, is communication, bro. You guys gotta be with the same story, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Van a parecer broken records, but trust me, at the end of the day, it's what helps out.
Yeah.
And trust me, I to this day I use that strategy because it helps. You know, it helps a lot.
Yeah. So that's kind of been my I guess I want to say, I don't know if I want to say struggle, but that's been the bumpy road
that's been the current battle.
That's been the current battle. It's been, like I said, it's been a couple weeks though where we put her in, we go through it, and that's it. Like it's starting to get back to normal. The baby's starting to sleep. He nos tocó suerte. He sleeps through the night. So he wakes up one time. Vero doesn't wake me up, so she takes care of it. And obviously yo soy el que madrugo con el baby. digo, con Emmy, ella
Yeah.
pues se despierta un poco más tarde porque se despierta con él. But she wakes up, o sea, lo despierta para poder comer, so he's on schedule, you know?
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I mean, it's the whole breastfeeding is a lot easier. And again, I'm saying this from compared to the previous experience, right?
Oh yeah, you were
It's
new.
easier. Yeah, it is easier. It's we understand what we're doing. I just feel like all together we're communicating a little bit more, Vero and I, and so obviously there's fights and there's arguments, no sé qué tanto, it's gonna happen with you're with your partner all day, every day, it's gonna happen, right? And
Yeah.
so we've I feel like a lot of the therapy that I did kind of helped me put me in a place where I can communicate a lot better, and so that's been good, man. It's been good.
That's great.
It's been real good, man. Oh, Julio joined us, and then Ventura joined us.
Hey, your brother owes me a beer.
Fine, he owes me one too. But yeah, man. So other than that,
And
you know what? The baby's happy. The
the
baby's growing,
that's good.
and
That's good.
I can't complain, man. I really can't complain. There's nothing really I can say that's been difficult, but yeah, man. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, and if any of our other followers that just had kids happen to join on or watch the video later on, man, good luck. Let us know if you have any questions, and we're here for you guys. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what other thoughts you had.
Anything else that you have going on?
I'm trying to think, man. No.
No.
My brother-in-law asked me the other day, "Hey, man, what are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "Really?" I'm like, "I'm gonna be home, taking care of the kids." And yep, like it's we're not doing anything, bro. It's not that I don't want
Well,
to.
the only thing
So
I can tell you, bro, is it's obviously it's a life changer, and it's gonna modify your life, but that doesn't mean that your life has to stop either.
of course.
Um, there's things that definitely you and Redo can do either on your own. Uh, Obviously with the kids, go out to the park, go out for a walk.
Yeah. A lot of it is just dependent on breastfeeding schedule, nap schedule. Just trying to make sure that we're on track with that because, man, Emmy missed a couple naps in the last month. Forget about it, bro. It was a mess, and so yeah. So hey, Wendy, we're just talking about the new baby. Woo.
Do it.
Adjusting to two kids. I know you're probably an expert, and you laugh at my two kids because I know you have a couple more. But just talking about the adjustment with sleep and potty training and stuff, and so thankfully things are back on track as it seems, and stress levels have been dropping a bit. I've been trying to run. I've been trying to work out. I usually give Vero like a 3-hour gap of rest. Do whatever you want. Like this is the baby's long nap. Chido. This is your day. This is your time every day. Whatever you got to do, go for it. You want to go get your nails done. You want to go get a massage. You want to go do this. You want to do that. And so yeah, it is. And so I think where and I was talking to a cousin of mine about this. They say it takes a village to raise the kids or whatever. For the most part, Vero and I try to do everything on our own. And we don't necessarily ask for help because we try not to impose or we just we don't other people got other things going on, and we're just like we got this, and I think that sometimes being able to kind of put our pride aside and ask for help when we need it is very important. So I think
That's
this time around
exactly That's exactly what I told you last time.
Yeah. And this time around though, I think we've been able to ask for a little more help, and we've been getting.
Not so much because you need the help, bro, but also to, for example, your parents, right?
Yeah.
To let
There you
them
go. Hey, keep
know,
talking. I hear you. I hear you.
yeah, to let them know that nothing has changed. You know, let your kids enjoy their grandparents as much as the grandparents enjoy the kids, and aunts and uncles as well. You know,
Yeah.
because that's the thing, bro. We try to. I don't know. I think our type of DNA, our salesman DNA, our individuality type of people that we are.
Our
We,
manly
we,
pride.
no, it's not so much manly too, because there's a lot of women that don't like to ask for help either. You know, and you need that time, that 15 minutes, bro, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, a day, a night, a weekend, to focus on yourself, focus on your wife, vice versa. You're focusing on the kids regardless. So I don't know if you remember, in my situation, one of the key things that was messing me up is I thought at the time that I was losing my kids as well, right? Remember what, and I would always tell you, my kids, my kids, my kids, my kids, right? And it took me a while to understand that my kids are always going to be there, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
You divorce from your wife, you divorce from your husband, separations, mad at each other, whatever. That doesn't involve the kids, right? Your kids are going to be your kids. It took me a while to understand that. Now I understand it. And if I'm upset at their mom, it definitely does not mean I have to be upset at my kids, you know?
Yeah.
Disappointing on anything doesn't mean I have to be disappointed on the kids. If I'm having a bad day, it's not my kids' fault that I'm having a bad day. They for no absolute reason should they see that I'm having a bad day. So what I'm trying to tell you is that regardless whether your kids are with your mom most of the time, your kids are with their auntie, your kids are with the other auntie or the other grandpa, they're still your kids.
Yeah.
And when one thing that I keep on seeing online a lot is they're putting, at the end of the day, who is the person, obviously if everything goes well to as according to plan, who is the person that at the end of the day is going to stick around with you, right?
Okay.
Your
My partner.
spouse,
You know.
right? And that's one thing that has to be taken care of, you know? Sometimes there's a few pendejos like myself that it takes a little while to understand it, to comprehend it, you know? But that's one thing that has to be done. And your kids are going to be there regardless, you know? They're going to know, oh, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy, 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 daddy. But when the other person is not there, you know,
Yeah.
that's when the difficult part comes in. So take time for yourself. If somebody offers, hey, bro, I'll take care of the kids for an hour if you want. Fuck it.
Come by.
Hey, vieja, let's go have a beer. Let's go for a walk. Let's go to a bar real quick. You know, I don't know. Let's go to the beach. You live close to the beach. Go take a little walk at the beach. You know,
Yeah. I think that's what I need to do.
anything, even just a little. She Better likes doing yoga, right?
Yeah.
Or she did, or whatever.
Well,
I
we've
don't
done
know.
it. I mean, it's not like
Go do that with her. Go relax.
yeah. Yeah, I know we
So
talked about it. It's just
take advantage of the time, bro, because
doing it. Yeah.
once everything goes back to whatever normal is,
Yeah.
that becomes very hard.
Yeah.
Making time for
Especially
your
right
partner.
now. Especially right now, they're like we're not working. I think
Yeah,
it's probably a good
yeah.
time.
I mean, Beto works in the medical field, so it's not like your job right now, you know. And if your job goes a little bit back to normal again, where you start traveling again, so those are all the little things that I have learned within these past 5 years. You know, is that
Yeah.
no matter what, the person who is gonna be there for you, hopefully, uh, is the one that's gonna respond for you.
Yeah.
Emmy one day is gonna leave. You know, your boy one day is gonna leave too.
Ah, cabrón.
Then what? Oh yeah, you just leave too? Hold on. Mr. Froy decided to leave the chat.
Sorry, technical difficulties. I was trying to move the text so I can message people. And my bad.
Can't move it. But yeah, that's take advantage of it, bro. That's one thing that you're not gonna get back. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Time is there, use it wisely.
Simon.
So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, no, definitely gotta definitely pay attention to that, and you gotta do something.
Who's on? Nobody's on today. Just Julio.
Julio's on.
What does Julio want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, Julio? How's your family doing? Ya no me manda videos, ya no me manda fotos, nada.
I'm gonna.
Hey, how you guys been dealing with the heat over there in Long Beach right now?
AC.
Still a little troublemaker. Talk back. Hey, yeah, I'm in. And more if you talk the way you talk in front of them, get prepared for one of those answers.
Simon.
So,
I think one thing and obviously I don't know what you guys are doing, Julio. Um, one thing that we've learned with the tantrums, because it's gonna happen, is vale, alócate, sit them down. Don't react to it, because if you react to it, what they're doing, the reason they're doing all this, they're getting
it's
mad,
attention.
talking shit, is they're trying to get your attention. They want to get a reaction out of you, and so
You know what happened? You know what helped with me and Adrian, us and Adrian? At first we would do it, but then we would just fake it. We would pretend that we were videotaping them. Like, I'm gonna take a picture. Ya se sentaba y, you know. And then you gotta, well, you don't have to, but what worked with me and Adrian. Because Adrian is the one that I remember the tantrums. Iris would do it, but not at least not to me, not as much as how Adrian did it. Yeah, once I stay quiet, nos íbamos al carro. Me lo llevaba yo al carro. I would let his mom finish whatever she had to finish. And me lo llevaba al carro, lo sentaba en su silla, le ponía su asiento y todo. Y lo dejaba que llorara hasta que ya acabaras. And I would talk to him, but I would talk to him as if I was talking to an adult.
Of course.
You know, are you done? Do you wish to go back to the store with your mom? Yes. And if they start crying again, all right, we're gonna go back. You already know. You start crying, go back. One of the little things that I remember that helped with my brother and I is we would get the ultimatum before we got to the store. And we did it with them, and I still do it now. I'm going to the store. I'm going to buy things that I need. I'm going to buy food for us to eat at home. I do not want you to ask for anything. I do not want you to ask me to buy you anything. I do not want you to ask me to go look at anything. We're here specifically for one thing. Okay. And obviously,
How old?
Since Adrian could walk, there was times that sí le teníamos que dar la vuelta a toda la pinche tienda para que no viera el toy department, you know. Nada más veía un toy. Toy. And he was one of those, toy, I want. Nope. Y a veces sí te duele, güey, you know, because you can definitely buy it. It's not that you can't. You know, it's just they don't need it. And this is what's going to happen. They're going to get the toy, blah, 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 play with it, and be in the car. 5 minutes later, they're asleep in the car and the toy's on the floor.
I haven't really dealt with much of that because we haven't really taken Emmy to the store because COVID. Like we just nunca la llevamos. Yeah. But obviously, recently we've been taking her more. I'll take her because Vero's doing something else, so I'll take her with me shopping. She helps me with the shopping. Yeah. This last weekend, we walked over to like Walgreens, aquí por la casa. We went to go buy some medicine just because we were feeling a little bit of a cold, and we passed by the little toy area because, you know, Vero was looking for like a little hat or something to buy for the baby or for whatever. We were just looking. We passed by, right?
Right.
Emmy grabbed 2 big ducks. Así, güey. Glitter ducks. 2 of them. Not 1, 2. Grabbed them, and then there was another duck in a little box. Grabbed the little box, and she would start walking. I was like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" She, the duckies. I was like, "Oh yeah, those are ducks, but you can't take all of them." She's like, "Okay, I'll leave 1." Cool. She grabbed 2. All right, what are you gonna do with those? Nothing. All right, cool. We didn't tell her nothing. We didn't say no. We didn't say nothing. We let her play with them. All right, pues agarrarlos. Yeah. Like, Daddy, help them. No. I'm not gonna carry nothing. You want them? Grab them. From this is the whole like attention span with the toys. From the point from where she got them to paying, they were too heavy. She set them down. Yeah. All right, cool.
It's just a quick attention, right?
Anymore. And so that was that. But I wanted to touch on one thing that you mentioned about the no crying. So I've recently been, how do I put? Not conflicted, but trying to like fight against my instincts, right? Like, how did we grow up? No llores, no andes llorando. get
Well,
you want to give you a reason to cry, I'm gonna give you a reason to cry, right?
right. No,
The
but
way that we grew up, right?
there's ways of doing it though. There's ways of doing it.
Well, hold on. What I'm trying to get at is I've been fighting with a way to navigate the waters of not necessarily telling Emmy not to cry, but like, you know, trying to navigate the waters of saying, hey, it's okay to cry if you're upset. If you're sad, okay, you're fine. You're not gonna
Right.
get what you
But
want.
she has to know the difference of what it is crying, because a lot of kids with crying, they identify as, well, if I cry, mom's gonna buy me something, but dad's
But
gonna
see that,
comfort me.
but that's where
Yeah.
you hold the boundary, bro.
Right, right.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
you're gonna cry, okay, cry. You can cry. You can have. This is the part that's new to me. This is the part that's new to me, and it's just, you know, Vero and I go back and forth because, you know, Vero wants her to have, like we would do. We're at Trader Joe's, and Emmy she wanted to grab something. She was like, ah! Ah! And I was like, oh shit, all right, cool. It's going down, right? I was like, damn, all right. I had the other baby, so she was kind of chasing down Emmy, and I was like, she was like trying to sit her down, calm her down. I was like, Emmy, you want my phone? Here, take my phone and sit down and relax. Like, we're trying to shop, and you know, that didn't sit well because, you know, I interfered with what she was trying to do, which, you know, I get it. All right, you were trying to do what you were trying to do. I was trying to help. I shouldn't have helped. Let you handle the situation that you're working on, chido. But she's like, you don't want her to have a tantrum. Like, you don't want her to show her feelings. Like, you don't want her. I'm like, it's not that I don't want her to have a tantrum.
But that's not showing feelings, bro.
The thing is letting her have her emotions, letting her
Yes,
have her feelings. But again, this is the hard part. This is new parenting, right? This is,
no, I get
I
it. I
think I
get
read
it. I
gentle
understand it. I've seen
parenting, I
it.
think they
I've
call it.
seen it.
And so where my internal struggle is, I grew up with vas a llorar, cabrón, vas a llorar, right?
Yeah.
And I have to be like, no, are you gonna cry? Okay, have your tantrum. Okay, yeah, all right, have your tantrum. Blah blah. It's different, and so
So
I'm just like,
let me ask you this: prior to you with kids, prior to you even getting married, okay, and I want to know your opinion. What would you think, or what was your thought on those parents that had those kids that made tantrums in stores?
this is a great question, because
Now you're that parent.
yeah. So now you know, but that's a very layered question, because you're thinking, ay, güey, no mames, da unas pinches nalgadas a ese pinche niño, cae en ese niño. ¿Cómo? Ay,
Okay,
no,
that's option number one.
right? Dale calle en ese niño, ¿por qué andan? Es que no le enseñan, no saben. You know, that's you start thinking, you know, you think of what the way that the kid's being raised or whatever, right?
So hold that thought. We have a couple moms and people that I don't have kids. What did you guys do when your kids, your toddlers at the time, would do a tantrum in the store? How did you handle it, or would you think was the best way to handle it, or how would you, now that they might be older, how would you, what do you think is the best way to have handled it at the time? All right, go ahead.
And go. so you know, I'm to the point where I'm trying to explain to her, Emmy, like, yes, you can cry, but like, and even then, like this may not be correct, right? Like, it's not that big a deal. You don't need to cry for this, right?
But the
Are
thing
you
is
hurt?
that
You need to cry for it.
there's no such thing as the correct way.
That's what I'm saying. And so,
Every
and
kid is different. The only thing that I do disagree with what you have told me is why did you stop her from showing her feelings? Those are not necessarily feelings that she wants to share,
what do you mean?
right? Yeah, when you said that, Vero said, "Why did you interrupt when I was trying to do something? Don't you want your daughter to show her feelings,
No. Like.
to express
So
herself?"
Vero was she was just talking to her. She was trying to take care of the situation, and I
Right?
came in like, here, just get my phone and
No, no,
call
no.
me.
I get that. I
Right?
get that.
And so obviously Emilia right now is at the point where she's learning about her feelings, right? She's learning what it means to be sad, what it means to be happy, what it means to be pissed, whatever. She's learning her feelings, and
Yeah.
so when she's having these tantrums, um, I guess the way it kind of came across was like, you know, you're not letting her express herself. You're just distracting her from having her feelings, and so then that again, this is all like the new style parenting. I'm trying to figure this shit out, right? And and that was the problem. You're distracting from letting them have their emotions, but then at the same time, you know, like not distract them from having them their emotions. I guess is the thing.
Right.
Coches de correas, chanclas. Yeah, exactly. And that's the struggle
But that's
that
the
I
thing,
have.
that there's no need to have the chancla and all that and all what you're trying to say. I get what your conflict in your head. Your head is telling you, okay, this is what I know. This is what I know that worked for me. Why can I not use it if I know it works? Right? So one, it probably wasn't correct. Obviously, just because it worked doesn't mean it was the correct way to do it.
With the phone.
But I think the best part about it is that we got to get the best out of that and the best out of the new part, right? And what has worked for me until the day is not speaking to them like little kids, right? Because at the end of the day, they have their own minds, they have their own imagination, they have their own thoughts, they have their own everything. Now, obviously, I still let them be kids. I still let them enjoy kids' things and all that stuff. But they have to be aware that just because that thing is there doesn't mean you have to have it.
Yeah.
Just because the item is at their level doesn't mean that you have to grab it. And if you do grab it and somebody tells you no, that does not mean that you have to cry,
Well,
right?
but but here's the thing. Why not? Why can't they
Because you
cry?
don't have to cry about it.
But why don't they? Why can't they cry?
I'm not saying that you cannot. I'm just saying that
They
there's no
shouldn't.
reason to cry.
But they
What's the
feel
reason?
they
What's
have
the reasoning by crying? So you're telling me that
because
anytime somebody tells you no, you cry?
well no because you get older and you
Right.
understand that
So we're
it doesn't
exactly.
make
So we're
it doesn't evoke that emotion to me. But
right.
they're
So
kid.
what
But
I'm
as
trying to tell
kids,
you,
but what I'm
little
saying
by
is that
little by
as
little,
as
and this is
kids,
where us as parents have to come in, and we have to teach them how to differentiate those type of feelings. And I understand that Emmy's very small still. She's still trying to understand shit, how about balls bounce, right? But It starts with those little things, right? If you tell her, hey, you're gonna go down that road, you're gonna fall, she's gonna do it the first time, and she's gonna fall. She might even do it again, and she's gonna fall again. But that third time, she's not gonna do it. And if she does do it, she's gonna be careful about it,
Yeah.
right?
And that's the way I see it.
So why not look at me? I understand that this is something that you want. This is attractive to you. And unfortunately nowadays, bro, with these smart ass kids, we have to talk to them this way.
But I agree with that. But in the
Because
moment,
right. But okay,
do you
when is the
stop
moment?
them?
So say you don't stop them, right? And you have everybody has these experiences where we've met us as males, we've met these women in our past that they try to get away with things with what? Crying,
Okay.
right? And as soon as they shed a tear, what do we do as men?
Try
It's
to get him.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's gonna be all right. But was there a reason to cry?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is in the moment, the kid is having their tantrum. Llórale pues. Go for it. Chido. You done?
Yeah.
You done? You're not happy? You don't like it? Okay. Llórale. Okay, ya te
So that's what
calmas.
I'm telling you.
You know what I mean?
When
After
those
they're
things
calm
happen,
and the shit
right,
settles, then of course you address it. You talk
right,
about, look, I know you
right.
were upset. I know that made you feel a certain way. But where I'm saying is and I agree with you 100%. Yeah, you want to talk to them and tell them like, look, I know you were feeling a certain way, but the hard part is, as kids, when we cried, what happened? We're at the store, llorábamos, ¿qué pasaba?
Yeah.
Right? That's the part that it's not that I don't want her to have the emotions. It's just hearing her cry like that. I'm like, look here, just watch Coco Melon. Just fucking stop. Let me do what I need to do. Let me here.
Now, okay, you
Right,
do
man?
that.
You know what I mean? Like that's my instinct. That's what I
Right,
react. That's what
it's
I'm
here,
like,
shut up. Right. I get it.
yeah, shut up, fuck. Well, yeah.
But
Like I'm
then
frustrated.
now what type of a parent are you?
But see, that's
Every time you want your child to be quiet, now you're gonna hear
give him
go
the
play with
phone.
this, get away from it.
Yeah.
You know,
And so, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
trust me,
the
Stefania. If I could use a chancla every single time, I would.
that's the
I
struggle.
am not against the chancla at all.
That's the struggle, bro. That's
I
the
am not
struggle.
against the chancla, but this is what it is. This is what I struggle with, right? I understand you. I already went through all that. What upsets me? No, not upsets me. What I think about a lot is that why is it that with us? No, not why is it? Was it fear or was it respect that we had or have?
I think we have respect now as we get old. As you get older, you get respect. It's more respect. As you get older, it's fear. I mean, I don't know. As
Younger
you're
is fear,
when you're younger, it's more fear. As you get older, it's
but
respect.
because you know what the repercussions are,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Why don't we go rob a bank because we know we're going to go to jail?
Exactly.
You know. So is that the power of the chancla? Is knowing that the effing chancla is going to hurt? Or after chancla, I don't care. It doesn't hurt no more.
When you're older, yeah, right? Turning on that doesn't he? Disney Plus, just having the grace to learn from it and say, okay, let's find another way. But you know what, Stefania, you know what? Sometimes you need to turn it on because it's
Oh, yeah,
been
my parents
6
never said sorry
hours.
to me
Oh,
either.
it's been 6 hours. You've done your best. It's just kids get to the point where, you know what? Whatever you say and whatever you do is not going to be what they like, and it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. And there's nothing, there's no the book that says that you're not supposed to do this, and you're a horrible parent if you do it once or every now and then. You just need the break because you just need to deal with it. It's fine. It's okay. We all do it. We all need it. And sometimes even with like a newborn as a new parent, and if any of my friends that are watching this later, you're a new parent and you're stressing the fuck out, the baby doesn't stop crying, you don't know what to do, it's okay to set the baby down and let them cry and walk away for 30 seconds and kind of gather yourself, right? It's okay because you have to sort of put yourself in the right mind place to do to be a parent. Está cabrón. It's not easy, right? And so I think it depends on también like how long you've been doing the thing with your kid, where you get to the store and yeah, you see the kids with the iPads, but you don't know how long the parents have been with the kid. Maybe they've been with the kid all day, and you know what? Ya me tiene hasta la madre, and fuck it. Right now, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do what I need to do right now. I just need to take care of business. You know, shit needs to get done, and I can't do this much right now. I'm stressed. I get it, and I think at that point it's okay. But I think I think a big portion of all of that and all the stuff that we're talking about has to kind of come back to the parents being on the same page and saying, you know what, sometimes it's okay.
Okay to what?
You know what? If sometimes, you know what? If you had it up to here and it's been that kind of day, and you need to give them your phone, then okay, it's fine. Do what you got to do, and you're fine. Take care of what you need to take care of.
All right, let me ask you this.
But don't use that as a crutch automatically, every day, all the time. You know what I mean? Like don't be like, all right, we're going to the store. Here's the phone. No. That's not a regular thing. You know, like engage with your child. You know, have them help you shopping, whatever. Like, I'm just giving you a specific example. But I think at some point, at least for me, right? I don't want to be that parent that just gives the kid the phone. I deal with it. I like whatever. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and you watch it on the phone, and yeah, whatever. I don't worry about it. I don't want to be, because I think part of it is society. Society's like, mira, nomás le da el teléfono a los niños. No, ni platico con él. Ahí les da, siéntese, le da el teléfono y es todo lo que hacen. Right?
I think that's just us Latinos, bro.
Huh?
I think that's just us Latinos.
Maybe. And so.
Well, look at it this way. The last time that I saw you, right, it was for baby shower,
Mm-hmm.
right? In those situations, obviously, I don't have my kids every day. I don't see them every day. I have them every other day or whatever. But that was a special occasion, right? We're there for a specific reason. And that's the thing, how I do it with my kids, which is kind of how my parents did it with us, my brother and I, is I always talk to them before we get to a certain place. They're like, okay, we're going to go to Theo Froy's house. This is for this. I go, especially my youngest. I don't really have to worry about Adrian too much because he's already older. But my youngest is the baby's going to be there. If the baby wants to play, then go play with the baby. But I'm not going to take out a phone, and I'm not going to, the tablet and the phones are staying in the car. You know?
You set it up.
Yeah. It's set. Expectations are set. Expectations are set, and expectations are agreed on. There's no need for it to be asking, hey, I'm bored. Dude, come on, bro. This is one thing that I hear with my kids, other kids, my nephews. I'm bored. I'm bored. And hold on. There's a PlayStation at the house. There's an Xbox at the house. There's internet. 65-inch TV with apps. There's a basketball court. There's parks nearby. There's plenty of other kids. And there's a pool. And I'm bored.
Yep. And
How? How? Why?
when before we didn't have Xbox, we didn't have PlayStation, we didn't have a pool.
But okay, we had Nintendo, right? We had Nintendo, we had Super Nintendo, but in a Latino household, there was maybe one TV, two at the max.
Yeah.
And there were specific, at least for me, specific times where you could play your games.
Yeah.
Right? And those other times, what were you doing?
Watching the noticias with your dad because that's what he watched.
Or playing outside with your friends, neighbors, right? Playing canicas, using your bike.
Pogs.
If you had a dog, play with the dog.
Me and Julio used to play soccer in the front yard all the time.
Bro,
To fuck up the fence.
these kids have a real pool. You know how it felt when you saw a pool and you were able to get into it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm still like that.
It was hours upon hours upon hours of fun.
Uh-huh.
Te salías hasta que las manos las tenías todas...
Arrugadas.
Sí, güey.
It was life.
I don't get it, bro.
Yeah. And so this is something that we were talking about. I was talking about this with my friend Katie, and she hasn't jumped on, and I'm sure she's been busy. You know, she has 2 kids now too. But I think one of the things that we were talking about is, you know, kids having too many activities in their day. You know, sometimes they go to Girl Scouts, they go to soccer, then they go to, I don't know, ballet, whatever the hell they're doing, right? They go to activity. Their schedule is full, and their day is full of activities. And then she was mentioning that, you know, kids nowadays are bored and they're unmotivated. And so I was like, well, maybe what it is they have too many things going on that they're like, you and I were talking, like they're forced. Like,
so
we're forcing you to do this, and this.
Yeah.
And so then I told her, like, all right, so when do our kids get bored? And then, like, do we give them the chance to get creative and unbored? Because I feel like that's the things that we had. We were bored. Fuck, what are we gonna do? What did our dad tell us? Agarra una escoba y vete a barrer afuera. Whatever, I'm not gonna do that, whatever. And then you go outside, you see the escoba, you laugh, the stupid escoba, I'm not gonna grab it. But then, you know, you start looking around. You start looking around, and you find something to do. It's not like you can pick up a cell phone and text your friend, hey, what are you doing? No, you. I remember.
This is the thing that I recall of when I got bored. This is where I discovered that I could draw. So then, me encerraba en el cuarto, bro, and I would just draw. I would start doodling first, doodling. And then I realized that I was getting better and better to the point where my parents offered, and these are my parents, bro. You know how they're older. They offered to take me to classes.
To draw.
Yeah. And my dumbass never wanted to. You know? But that's the thing. Out of boredom, that's where that comes. Or then in that age, like for example, Adrian's age at 12, 13, is when you start discovering music, right? Out
Yeah.
of boredom. You start, maybe you have, well, I don't know now, but back then it was, at least when I was Adrian's age, what I wanted was a boombox.
Yeah, that's it, bro. With the
Shut the
record
hell up.
button.
You have seen me draw, fool.
with the record button, so that way you can record stuff
Yeah,
off the radio.
yeah. So all those things come out of boredom, right? We had a bike. Yo me ponía a limpiarla. I had a chrome bike. I would clean my bike, you know? So I think the thing is that since there's no other kids doing it, the other kids don't get inspired. There's no inspiration. There's no inspiration at all. The
Well, that's what I'm
inspiration
saying.
now is trying to tissue. What the fuck?
Yeah, you put tissue into the little hole of the cassette. Instead, if you don't have tape, you put a little tissue, you stuff the little hole, and that way it lets you record. Well,
My boombox had
you
it.
were lucky. You always had blank tapes.
Well, no, I would just record over something.
Well, see, wait, but you have to stuff. You have to stuff the little corner.
Oh, I never did.
Oh, yeah, you know what it is? You used to record over shit that was recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I used to get like an old fucking.
Oh no, I couldn't mess up
tape.
my dad's tapes, bro.
Oh yeah. I
Hell
used to
no.
get like some fucking old tape, the los bookies.
No, I
or los
learned my lesson
whatever,
with that.
and you
I
stuff
learned
it
my
in,
lesson.
and then you record that way.
I learned my
But
lesson.
I would
Messing
say,
up
but I
the
would
Jose
tell, I would
Jose
ask.
tapes, bro.
No, I would ask, hey, Dad, do you need this one? Like, do you like it? No, I got that. Or it would sound crappy or whatever. So you go in and you record.
No, I didn't do that. And yeah, I did have blanks because my sister used to record too.
No, pues ahí está. See, yeah, I wasn't blessed. I was the oldest, and yeah. I still remember calling Groove 103.1. You remember that station?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, can you guys
That's
play
that's the only one that played house.
can you guys play that one song? Which one? I said boom boom boom, everybody say well, well. And then I recorded it. And then I don't know what happened to the tape.
Oh shit.
And they played me on the radio. Ines was in the room with me. But now I know it's the Out There Brothers say boom boom boom. But yeah, man, like fuck, dude, like if you take Adrian's cell phone away and you turn off the internet,
I don't even have to take the cell phone away. I just gotta take the internet off.
Nah, because they can still play on their phone. They have games on their phones.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean?
But even those games are not enough.
I don't know. I feel like you take some of that stuff away. Like, what are they gonna do?
Their life is gone. It's over.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, like that, especially with that voice.
What are we gonna do?
Like, dude, you sound like Scooby Doo. Right now, he's all sounding like Scooby Doo and shit.
Well, yeah, he's going through it right now, huh?
Big time.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a different generation. Like fuck. So I guess what I wanted to get at with that question earlier is having a bunch of activities planned out for our kids. And Stefania, I know I believe, and I'm sorry if my memory doesn't serve me correctly, but I think you have 2, right? Do you have them in a bunch of different activities? And I guess at what point do you decide, man, this is too many activities? Maybe we should cancel some so that we can spend time with our kids. Or maybe they're not doing something. They're trying to figure things out there and they're working their mind. Like at what point do you identify the difference?
1, maybe 2
I'm hearing
is
you.
the
I'm hearing you.
max. 1, maybe 2 is the max. Not more than that, bro. Because as much as we get overwhelmed, because obviously time, gas, food. In this situation, it's like, well, now I don't have time to cook. I gotta go buy them. And what are you gonna buy? You're gonna buy junk food. So whatever sport you had them to do that activity, now it goes away because you just fed them crap. So I think 1, maybe 2 is good. Until recently, Adrian it was in a sport and 1 for school, but the priority was the school one. Other than that would be it. Just either 1 or 2. And obviously, if it's a sport, it's gonna be of their choice. Nothing that you're gonna make them do because then you're just forcing them to do stuff. And when you start forcing them to do stuff, that's when they're gonna be like, "Well, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing this because I want to.
Yeah.
You're doing this because you're telling me to."
And if Dad, I want to try baseball. 2 games in, Dad, I don't want to play baseball anymore. I don't like it, and I don't want to play it anymore. I don't like it.
Well, no, it's gonna take more than 2 times for them not to like something, bro.
I'm being hypothetical here.
Adrian didn't like it at first, and fuck, he ended up loving it.
Yeah.
Because then not only is a sport good for their health, but it's a very good way for them to learn about life, right? And you're gonna learn that you're not always gonna win.
That's what it was.
Yeah, many times you're gonna lose. Sometimes even more than you win. And you have to learn how to lose. That's one thing that I had it was a big deal for me was for Adrian to learn how to lose before he learned how to win. I didn't want him to be that kid who thought that just because he played, he was always going to win.
Yep. I mean, I was that kid because we always won.
And because when you lose,
but when we lost,
exactly. Now you're that kid that's fucking crying. And you're looking like a dumbass because you lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we well, my thing with soccer, we used to beat everybody. We there was like 2 teams that we ever lost to. We used to go back and forth. This team called Chivitas. Man, those games are rough. Like we were and it was like close games, like 2-1, and it was rough, bro. I was sweeper, bro. So sometimes like if I like me barrí and I missed goal and valía madres, and it would suck because people would talk shit. Fuck, bro,
hold on,
you missed a slide.
Before you finish that, after a play, whether it was good or bad. Who did you go look for?
My dad.
And why?
Because you needed approval, bro. He's the coach. Well, he's your coach, He's not like necessarily the main coach, but yeah.
But why do we do that?
Bro,
why do our kids do that?
Because, bro, you're the dad, bro. You're there.
No, I understand. But as a psychological part, why do us no, because girls too, my daughter does it too. As kids, why do we need that approval from our parents, from our fathers? And I think
the thing is, you need validation, bro.
I think they do it more as being a boy. Because with everything, I always see my son turn around looking at me. And where I'm trying to go is, what if you are that parent that cannot show up
Yeah.
because your job doesn't allow it? And the mom is the same way.
It's rough, bro. It's rough
How
because
do, and I'm basing it off this video that I saw of an actor. I don't know if you saw it too. And he's a Mexican actor. He comes out lately as El Cochiloco. He did
I
this
can't see it.
interview. He did this interview in Spanish. And I'm talking about a 50, 60-year-old man, bro. Okay? He's like,
Yeah.
there's one time when I was graduating from elementary school. Okay? This guy's going back all the way to him being in a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old. He's
Yeah.
going back that far. Okay? And this is how much impact us as parents have on our kids. And why I'm going to this. Is that impact that we have follows them follows us for the rest of our lives, you know?
Yeah.
So why is it that we need that validation, bro? You know?
I think, well, dude, I think the thing is, especially if like you have, I mean, dude, you're kids, bro. When you're a kid, you want the validation and approval of your parents. You want it. It's just, I think it's a natural thing. It's not, and I don't think I think we're overthinking it. I think it's just like, it's just like, whenever like you need permission to do things, who do you ask for? You ask your parents,
Yeah, but
right?
that's permission, bro.
But the thing is, you ask permission. You want to. Am I doing it right? Like, is this good?
But
You need that validation and support from your parents. I think that's just something that happens naturally. And then the thing is, but I feel like it never goes away
it doesn't.
because when I was playing ball in college,
I'm
like,
listening, okay?
yeah, when I was playing ball in college, I played at a different level than I was playing in high school. And not because it's college, but dude, my skill increased exponentially. I was doing different training, I was doing different things, and so my dad didn't really get to go see me all the games, and it's fine. It's not like I'm scarred by it, but the games that he did go, I'd have like a really good game, and I was a captain for a reason, right? And 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 then I'd ask him, like, ¿cómo viste? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué crees? Like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And he would just be like, está bien, está bien, está bien, está jugando bien, and it wasn't more of like, it wasn't like, and I think it came from like when he was coaching me as a kid. It
But
was always like,
was that the answer you wanted?
yeah, in a way, yeah, because as a kid, bro, like he I won't forget, because as a kid he was like, está bien, pero tienes esta costumbre de dejar que la bola bote. He would tell me, like, he would just rip me a new one for. I was like 7, bro. I was like 10, 12, like, like I was playing the game, and he would call me out on my shit, and I'm like, fuck, yeah. And so it was rough. And so
Let me ask you this. Like Estefania commented earlier. Has your dad apologized? No, not in this comment. She did earlier.
Huh?
Has your dad apologized?
Who are you asking?
You.
Apologize for what?
for maybe not appreciating as much when you were younger.
He didn't apologize for. I think, and I don't know. Is Julio still on? Julio's still on here. He can comment with his experience. I used to, you know, I'm the oldest. I used to always kind of pull him to the side, and kind of tell him things.
Well,
And
yourself or Julio?
no, me. I used to pull my dad to the side, um, and talk to him. You know, have like a one-on-one with him, and you know, tell him what's going on and what I thought, and you know, and so he used to not a. I don't want to say well, maybe he did apologize. It was he used to tell me about how he, you know, he used to agree with what I was saying. Like, you know, Miko, you're right. I should be doing this. You know, I won't do this again. Yeah, he did. Yeah, and actually, you know, you think, yeah, he did apologize. You know, maybe I should.
I mean more of it now that you're a father, your dad's a father, your brother's a father.
No, he hasn't apologized. But you know, and at least for me, I don't think he needs to. I think he did a lot of growing up with us, and so he learned a lot with us. I guess I'll leave it at that. You know, he did. I think he did a lot of growing up with us, so I don't think he needs to apologize, because I still feel like, you know what, he did the best he could, considering the situation, right? You know, considering a lot of the machismo that he kind of grew up with, and that he kind of
Bro, but that's everybody. That's a normal.
No, is it? That's what we think is normal, right?
No. I mean, that's a
Immigrant.
normal. That was a norm for them, for their
Yeah, it was normal
for
for
their
them.
generation, right?
Yeah, and
So
so
I'm not that I'm trying to not accept the examples you're giving me or whatever. To me, and I don't know if I just have this negative, and maybe from my dad. I don't know. I used to talk more with my mom about stuff, this type of stuff. My mom was very proud that we were doing this for other parents, other
yeah,
fathers, right? That we were setting an example for our kids on how to express ourselves, to ask questions, to ask when to ask for help when needed, even to people that we don't know. I mean, a lot of these people I don't know. You know them, but I don't know them, and you know, we feel comfortable talking about whatever issues we're going through, or society in itself, right? From what we see, I don't recall. Not that my dad wasn't there; he was always there. He would take us to the games practices. But to me, one thing is being there physically, and another thing is being there,
yeah,
right? Being that parent that sees, hey, you know what? I saw you shift a little bit while you were batting. Try not doing that. Like your dad, you know. Okay, you did good, but don't let the ball bounce.
no. It wasn't you did good. It was
Okay, well, the point is that he saw something that you can always implement and probably be better, right? And the point I'm trying to make is that he saw it. In my situation, yeah, my dad was there, but if I was to ask him about a certain play, huh?
yeah.
Or if we lost, you know, it's like, oh, you guys suck, maletas, you know?
Damn, I need a haircut too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think, obviously the way that our dads.
But is it an excuse, Froy?
What do you mean is an excuse?
Yeah. Is that excuse acceptable?
What's the excuse?
Of they did what they could with what they had.
Why not? I mean,
Why could
are you
so
saying they couldn't do?
why couldn't it have been better?
I mean, doing the best that you could with what you know and what you had. I mean, it's yeah. I think in hindsight, you'd want something different. You want something better, but uh,
Isn't that the whole
as
point?
yeah, and that's what we're trying to do, right?
Right.
We're
But
trying to shift.
isn't that what technically every father does in every generation?
Of course,
Try to be better than their parents?
and you know what? And as generations pass,
Right.
things are gonna get better, right? Um, they're gonna get better, and I'm saying better because it's better, uh, as according to our society, right? According to what we studies, according to whatever, right? It's gonna get better, but culturally speaking, right? There was and it all, I mean, you can go back, like it was very biblical the way that certain customs were. Is very rancho the way certain things were. It's very machista the way certain things were. It's very whatever, right? Whatever reason it was, that's the way things were, and that's all you know. So how, like we're like before, my dad couldn't just pull up his phone and be like, look, what's a different way of parenting, right? He's not like, you know what, let me go find this group. Oh, like these guys are talking about something good that'll probably help me and open up my mind a little bit to a different way of talking to my children or being a good dad, right? It wasn't available. So as me, a grown up, I take a lot of the things that my dad did, good or bad, and I pick out the good things and I say, you know what? In there, in everything that my dad did, there was some good things, and you can tell, and you can feel it, and that the intention, regardless of the matter of whatever route he took, he wanted to take us to a certain place, right? He wanted to put us in a good place. He wanted to teach us a lesson, regardless whether you agree with it or not. The point was he wanted to teach us a lesson, and as grown-ups now, that's where we're like, man, yeah, he could have done this differently. And I'm sure if you talk to him about a situation that you maybe you feel scarred about, I mean, like, you know what, mijo, yeah, you know what, thinking back, yeah, that was probably,
So
you shouldn't have done
let
that.
me ask you this. If you were to talk to your dad about a certain thing that still bugs you, you think he understands? He gets it?
Yeah, yeah.
Or is he the type that tries to, stop being a bitch, just forget about it?
Nah, he's not
Basically.
like that anymore because of the grandkids,
Yeah.
And I know we posted about it before, right?
Yeah.
A mi nieto no me lo tocan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Now there's McDonald's money.
Right? All of a sudden, right? And
Yeah.
so like it's as you get older, you just start realizing, and you start thinking about a lot of the things that you may have said or done in the past that you could probably take back, if you'd wish you could take back, or you could have done differently, you've done better. And I think, and I think
Your brother
that
says he's still machista.
he is big time. Yeah, I don't deny it. No, he's super machista. Um, but he, where it's different is he doesn't parent us. He doesn't parent us the same.
Oh, I mean, we're
Right? We're men.
almost 40-year-old
Yeah,
men, so it's
and
different.
so the way he talks to us isn't so much as
Kids.
cabrón, la estás cagando, you're doing this, you're doing that. Well, it's not to me. I don't know, Julio, I don't know, que te diga a ti, or whatever. It's I don't know if you would like to
No,
share.
my dad doesn't really. That
You know
shit
what I mean?
doesn't fit at all.
It's more like, mijo, this is good, maybe he'll try to give you tips.
Is his communication better now?
Yeah, you know what? I talked to my dad a little bit better. He's getting older, so we talk about the same shit all the time. But for a little while, bugged me like, God, Dad, we already talked about this, and I told him, yeah, Dad, ya me dijiste. And I thought about it, and I was like, no, I shouldn't tell him that. Like, you know what? He wants to talk to me, whatever the hell he wants to talk.
My patience right now is
Yeah, man. Hey, but you know what? Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. I hope your dad's good, man. I haven't talked to him in a while. But Chris, you gotta. I know it's probably repetitive, and your patience is low. But there'll be a day.
dude,
Unfortunately,
my patience has been beyond low, and I get it, bro. I
and you know
understand.
what? There's gonna be
I
a
know.
day where you wish
Yeah,
you
no,
had.
trust me. I already
Yeah.
went through it once, and trust me, I don't want to go through it again. But it's to a point, bro. Sometimes I feel like I have a third kid, bro.
Why?
You know, because it's just like having a kid, man. It's just having a kid, and I don't know. And I don't know if it's the whole situation with my mom and all that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that had a lot to do with it, but uh, and then the fact that I'm the only one that's dealing with it,
Yeah.
my brother, and my sister. So I don't know. It's a tough situation, bro. It's difficult. It's very difficult for me because I take a lot of the load, you know.
Yeah.
So
But Chris, I mean, I think in the day to day, obviously, yeah, you're like, fuck, man, shit, like I gotta deal with this shit again, right? I'm sure this must be some point of that, right? But I think at one point you got to be like, well, he took care of me.
well,
I did
yeah,
some
no,
shit.
it's not that it's a burden. No, I'm not saying that because obviously I'm here because I want to. You know, I'm here because I want to, not because I have to. No, I'm here because I want to do it, and
Yeah.
that's the point that I'm trying to make is that I'm here and I'm doing it, but it feels like I'm the only one. Huh?
Well, I think one thing that, and I think we were talking about this one of the last time we were talking is you grow up thinking your dad is invincible. He's gonna take care of his shit regardless,
And
right?
that's where I was going.
Right? You
That,
you
that
grow up thinking you know what? If something hits the fan, my dad's gonna take care of it.
yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
got
talk
it.
to my dad and he'll figure it out. He'll help us out and he'll take care of it. And you get to the point where, yeah, superhero status. You get to the point where you're like, damn, where's the superhero? Where's the superhero? Why?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
But when you feel like that, it means, you know what? It means the torch has been passed, Chris.
yeah.
It means the torch has been passed and it's your turn. Regardless whether you're next in line or whatever, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, no, I
Typically,
completely understand,
it's
and I
the
get it.
oldest or whatever, but it doesn't have to be.
It's just it's a little and then it's not hard. It's heavy.
It's heavy, bro. Yeah, like Stefania said, seeing your
It,
parent in a vulnerable situation is rough. It's
yeah,
hard. It's
it's
hard.
heavy because dude, you hit it right on the head. Um,
I hear you. Te escucho.
and it's not that he's sick or he's not able or none of this, bro. It's just that you live your whole life expecting this strong tree to be strong always, right? And almost it looks like almost from one day to another, it's like damn, that tree is not the same no more, But I think it's also the same thing that I need to realize more for him that obviously he's gonna need he's gonna need more help now than ever. But it's just difficult with in my situation where I have other unfortunate issues where I have to balance and but it's not even that age, Salcedo. It's just I think it's other stuff that that he's dealing with. That is where I'm trying to get at, is that us man, sometimes we don't like to talk about it, you know? And if we keep it, and then whenever somebody wants to talk about it, it's like not the, I don't his actions and reactions is not anything that I would have expected from him. You know? There are certain times that it seems like I'm the dad, bro.
Again,
So,
you know what?
but it's now that you put it that way in a nutshell, it's more like passing the torch, which I'm more than able to do it. I've been doing it for many years now, but it's like hearing it from a different perspective makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, and it's not, it's. I think it's something that it's like, you see it in movies all the time, right? I don't want to be king. I'm not ready to be king. Blah blah blah. But you know what? You don't have to be ready. When it's your time to kind of take over and be the guy and be the man, right? Because that's ultimately where we go to when it's time for you to be the man.
Yeah,
Like it means man up, bro. It's time, right? Whatever that might be, and it's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay that your dad is, in a sense, tired. He's done being the Rock, bro.
you know what I think it's more that gets to me again is that I feel like I'm the only one. Not necessarily that the torch has been passed to me specifically,
No,
or that I'm the next one up, or it's just that I feel that if I don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it.
and that's why it's been, passed to you. It's if nobody else is gonna do it, I mean, you could be like, well, I'm not gonna do it. If nobody else is gonna do it, well, then that's them, whatever, right? But
I can't do that, bro.
that's why that's what makes it the passing of the torch, because you're gonna take it on. Nobody told you to. Nobody's asking you to. Nobody's
Yeah.
holding a gun up to your head to do it. You just know that you have this obligation now that shit needs to get done, and you're gonna do it.
And that's what fucks me up.
And it's in a way it's a hard truth maybe, but you know what? The sooner you accept it, the sooner you'll be able to start doing what you need to do. Have talked several times about taking on our parents. Both our parents and our parents really don't have parents.
Well, on paper, trust me, you wouldn't choose me. I'm not the most stable person, but at the same time, I am.
I mean, you're only looking at the financial side, Chris.
That's no, not even that, bro. Because I was fucking. It's not like I'm broke. No, it's not that. It's just
You're more stable than you think, bro.
The fact that like my other situation, not that it doesn't allow it. It's more problems to the problems, you know.
Yeah.
It's like if the puzzle didn't get difficult enough, now it's a 3D puzzle. You know? But again, like you said, and like I told you, I mean, nobody's telling me to do it. I'm not forced to do it. I'm here, not because I want to, but I feel the obligation of doing it.
And you know what? Sometimes obligation is what you need to do, right?
Yeah, I feel the obligation of doing it, and
it's like for some, fuck, it kind of rings true. For some fathers, right? Maybe they weren't ready to be fathers. Shit, maybe they were 19, 20. Fuck, she's pregnant. I didn't want to be a dad. I didn't want to be a fuck. I didn't want to do this. This isn't what I wanted to do. This isn't what I wanted to do at this age. Like the fuck.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now you have an obligation, and you know what you say? I need to take care of it. I need to do it because nobody else is gonna do it. It's my kid. I got to do it.
Yeah.
And so. Yeah, it's if you feel like it's an obligation for you, then you know what, you need to do it, and you can either complain about it or you can embrace it. You know what? Well, we're here, and
I don't know why. I don't know why that statement bothers me a lot, bro.
Which one?
That one, the last one.
What, I'm here and
no.
What?
Our parents did the best they could. Not specifically my parents, but just the statement itself.
Maybe you have a higher expectations from your parents.
It's like when people say it is what it is, but why does it have to be what it is? Why can't there be more?
Because there wasn't any more, Chris. Unfortunately, there wasn't any more.
I guess I'm the type that I don't take those answers.
All right, Steve. Have a good night, brother. Be safe, man. Yeah, the thing is, Chris, like you're trying to squeeze milk out of almonds, brother.
Almond milk.
It's not squeezed. You know almond what I mean? Milk. Like it's you have this expectation from your parents, and I feel like when you feel like it's not met, like it's you why wasn't it met? You guys expect so much out of me. How come you weren't able to do it? Or how come
maybe that's why.
You know what I mean? And it's not, and yeah, like, you know, it's not that it excuses them, but it's, dude, they did the best.
But I feel like a lot of parents their age use that excuse. Well, I did what I could with what I had, and with what I knew.
Again, dude, think about it. It's easy to say, well, why didn't you ask so-and-so? Why didn't you ask so-and-so? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Back in the day, there wasn't as many resources as today. Back in the day, you have a kid, grandma's there to help you. Back in the day, mama stayed home, daddy worked. So yeah, daddy wasn't there at all your games because he had to work, right? Daddy wasn't there because he did this. Or mommy wasn't there because maybe she had to work too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, the situation was different. The situation was different. And again, they did the best that they could. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I think the part and so, I think if you have a conversation with your dad,
I like what Stefania says, and I think that's what haunts me is that I don't want to be that dad that's gonna say I did what I did with what I could.
But you know what, bro? Honestly, that's all you can do. What else can you do, Chris? What else can you do besides
a lot more?
The best that you can.
A lot more.
The best that you can with what you have. How can you do more with what you don't have?
Why can I have more?
What can you do with what you don't have?
A lot.
With what you don't have?
Just imagine what I can have with what I don't have.
Yeah. But what are you going to do with what you don't have, cabrón? Para que otros no tengan chido. ¿Dónde está la pinche cámara? I got a new iPad for work and I don't know which one it is. Ahí está. Cabrón. You know what I mean? Like.
So in perspective, I think that's what I question is what is my son gonna throw at me one day when he's my age and he tells me, Dad, why didn't you do more? And to me personally, okay, not anybody, this is my opinion. Those things sound like excuses, whether they're true or not. Yeah. To me, they sound like excuses. You know?
This is true, Stefania. But hey, Chris, and maybe I don't know what you think about this idea, all right? And you know, why don't you hang out with Adrian, you know, a good amount. Why don't you ever ask him, like, mijo, how do you think I'm doing as a dad? Ask him. You know, I think we're at a point, and again, you and I are this generation that's the turning point, right? We're changing. Have a conversation with him. He's old enough to have a conversation with you. You say, mijo, I love you, and I want to be the best dad for you.
Right.
You know? How do you think I'm doing as your dad?
And I think that's where everything leads out to be good, right?
You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right.
How do you think I'm doing as your dad?
I think that's what, right? No, I think us as parents, that's what we have to do is not so much a self-evaluation, but an evaluation of the product that we made.
Yeah, or not even that. Like you need to know how your kids perceive you.
Right.
Well, Dad, you know what? I think you could XYZ. Oh shit! You noticed that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, why not? I mean, we're supposed to be communicating with our kids more often, right? Ask them, mijo, I love you. I'm doing the best I can right now, but what can I do? What more can I do? What do you think? You might be surprised, bro. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check in with you next month.
I guess what I'm trying to do with them is I'm trying to teach them not to accept, not so much accept, but not to try to live their lives with excuses, right? To whatever they did, they're doing, or what they're gonna do is sufficient enough for them to be satisfied for that moment. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want them to be satisfied forever, because obviously we always want more and more and more. But to be satisfied with the fruits of their labor is basically what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
and to hold themselves accountable for what they're doing with their life, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, whatever it is that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So
So I think you should have that conversation, man. I mean, Adrian's old enough,
yeah,
and I think not only that, but I think it would be good because it's gonna put you in a vulnerable place with your son, so that he knows, damn, my dad wanted to know my opinion. He wanted to know how I was feeling. I wonder how he's feeling. I wonder if he's okay. You know, man, it's gonna make them think about why you asked
you
that
be
question.
you be
It's gonna
uh
make,
you be
you know what I mean?
surprised, Roy, of the conversations that I have with these kids.
Again, I don't. I'm not surprised. I'm not
That
surprised because
oh
I know the type of person you are, and
yeah
and obviously kids think, bro. Like, think about when we were younger. Like, man, I wish this, I wish that. Whatever. Our minds are working. It's just
yeah
our parents didn't ask, or our parents weren't as open as we are.
yeah. Well, I was trying to get at before if your dad had ever apologized or anything like that. It's just my mom before she passed. We talked a lot about this stuff, about what she did when we were younger, and you know, again, I asked her that about that excuse about, we did what we could with what we have, and the reason I tell you that I don't take that as an answer is because coming from her, she told me that that wasn't an excuse, you know.
Well, of
And
course.
I took it directly, and I understood it because the way she explained is that yes, I could have done more. I could have tried more. I could have been this other person, but
In
I
hindsight,
guess trying to try to make other people happy, or not necessarily happy, but be the same as other people, family, you know, kind of gets in the way of, trying to be different.
but I think it's easy to say that, Chris. Because look, saying, you know what, my
No, but
parents.
that's what she told me.
Yeah, what was I saying? She said, she did the best that she could with what she had, but she could have done more. This could have done more part is in hindsight, right?
Right, but
It's after she got older and
the
she
point
looked
is that
back and said, "Damn,
right. No,
I
no,
could
no.
have done
Yeah,
more."
I agree, but
You know what
that's
I
the
mean?
point. Is that a lot of parents don't try to look back
And they
and
just
don't.
say, "That's it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. That's all I had."
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
yeah.
It is what it is, whether you like it or not. Well, it is, but like, dude, it's like when you have bosses and they set you up for failure. Sometimes not in that extreme, but
Man, I got a post for tomorrow.
So
Since I'm a what is it, a content creator now.
there you go, Mr.
Hey, Stefania, by the way, I know you're the only one that's been active in the room today. I appreciate you very much. It shows that Adriana's in here. I don't know if she's in here or not. She's been kind of quiet, but have you seen the last couple videos that I made? Were they kind of funny or not?
They were good, bro. I told you they were good. Yeah, that was my niece, bro.
I don't care. No,
She don't talk much.
She's been on. She's talked to us a couple times.
Yeah, she's been on.
As long as she supports us, I ain't tripping.
Hey, if that's good enough for you, I mean, at the end of the day, it's you. I can't. I'm only talking about me. My opinion for me. But would you take that as an answer for yourself? 30 years from now?
Waiting for Stefania to answer. I take it, bro. I take it because I'm living it right now, man. I'm living it right now, and it's honestly, we are doing the best we could. You and I, specifically, right? And I'm just speaking you and I because, we're trying to change the mindset. We're trying to, open discussion.
So,
we're trying to.
Let me pause. If we were not doing this, what we're doing now, and it's just us talking on the phone or texting, are you content that you did the best that you did with what you had?
Yeah, because that's all that's all that in my head I had conjured to do. Right? I'd be looking for answers. I'd be looking for solutions. I'd be trying to find support. I'd be trying to find things. Never in my life did I think I'd be not only being a dad. Forever. For the longest, I was like, I never get married. I'm gonna be single forever.
But no, what I'm trying to tell you is
like,
that you didn't think that way, so you tried looking for more. And look where the more has gotten us to.
Yeah, but
the more that we first encountered was not this. The more that we first encountered is in your head. It's on right now. And that's all we were doing.
Yeah.
Because we wanted more, and because we knew that there was more, now we have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and a YouTube. So how are we content with that? We're not. We've always obviously looked for more. Whatever little resources are going to be available at the time is what are going to be available at the time.
But if you think about it, Chris, whatever we're doing now, with all the stresses of the world and the life and work and whatever, right? It's going to be the best that we can right now. In 10 years, you're going to be like, damn, you know what?
So
I could have done better.
I think we're just wording it wrong.
So how would you word it?
It's not the best that I did with what I had. How about not it being I did the best with what was available?
I mean, yeah.
Because then that's more of a close-ended question or answer.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's different because there's more available to us now than it was back then.
But I'm talking about now. I'm not talking. We're talking about us right here now.
Oh,
what I'm trying to tell you.
I wouldn't say I did the best that I did.
Of course,
because I had plenty, and I'm not gonna use I didn't have that much to help you out. No, you know what? We tried to give you the world. Like, no, fuck that. We tried to give you the world, and for you to treat us this way, no. You know, like it wouldn't turn into I did the best that I could with what I had. It would be I did the best that I could,
That's why I'm
and
telling
we
you,
looked for more,
I don't
and
like
we.
that phrase because that phrase is incorrect.
But it's not incorrect. It's generational. It just doesn't fit us. It doesn't fit us, Chris. It doesn't fit us because we have more information at our hands. It's different. It's different, and you can't compare. You just can't. You just can't. It's the part that I think that you don't like is the fact that they asked you for more, but they weren't able to give you more when you were younger. And it's not that they didn't want to, they didn't know how. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. And now you have more resources available that you know what? You could have done this. You could have said this. Things could have been different. You could have made a different decision. But it's just different because it's a different time. It's a different time. You know what? I'm sure our parents were fighting a little bit of their culture on their rancho stuff. You know what? As much I know they were. Because my dad used to beat our ass. Shit. He used to have it all the time. You know, during his moments of reflection, he would cry and tell me, well, you know, I don't want to hit you guys. I don't. My dad used to beat our asses every day. For no reason. If we didn't help with fucking taking the stuff to the mercado, he would beat our ass. With the fucking, with the ramas de no sé qué, right? Right? Nos agarraban a patadas. Yo no les quiero pegar como perros. You know, used to get pissed and emotional, right? Yo no les quiero pegar como perros. No son animales. Son mis hijos. Los
So
quiero.
why would they do it? Why would they do it?
Because that's what they knew, Chris. That's what they knew, right? They didn't know any better. It's not like they could pull up a page up on Facebook and say, you know what, is there another way to do this?
I still don't buy it, bro, because
Here's the thing, Chris.
They're giving you the answer on why is it that they don't want to do it, but yet they still do it.
Chris, that's what they knew. And it's not that they wanted to, it's what they knew. It's what I was telling you earlier. When my daughter is having these breakdowns, these tantrums, the inner Latino, the way that I was treated as a kid, I wanted to react a certain way. But I'm like, you know what? No, I'm trying to change things up. I'm not trying to do the way things were done with me as a kid. I'm not going to react that way. I'm going to take a deep breath.
So what is it? What is it that is making us change?
We want something different, Chris.
And our parents didn't?
They did. You want to know why? Because my dad didn't fucking punch me. He didn't kick me.
But he said he still hit you like a dog.
No. He said, no les quiero pegar como perros. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He recognized that that's not something he wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit us with the belt. He would whoop our ass, but he didn't like it.
So does that make it better?
It's him fighting against his instincts, what he grew up and what he knew, right? And that's the part that maybe we are trying to change, and maybe our kids are gonna be like, "Damn, my dad's a pussy. He didn't fucking do shit." You know, I don't know, right? He didn't hit me. He didn't do nothing. I don't know. We'll see how that generation ends up, right? But like
are we I've seen it everywhere, dude. Are we are we? And excuse sorry my language, but are we creating a generation of pussies?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Part of me sometimes I'm like, God damn it, man. Look. With all the stuff that we're talking about, being better men and being better whatever, I'm still gonna tell my boy to man up. You wanna know why? Because it comes from in here, and because society still wants the men to be strong, and he should be strong. Because we're still in a patriarchal
I
society.
think our generation of parents and our kids' generation of them being kids, it's probably the toughest one, bro.
Yeah, and I think
Because we're stuck. I want to say 30% of what our parents used to do and grandparents used to do, and 70% of trying to be that new style parent. You know,
yeah, man.
it's it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but like I tell my kids,
Te oigo.
I tell a bunch of people, I don't, I would do it again if I had to. It, yeah, the bullying is crazy. But you know what? I think the why the bullying is a lot harder now. Again, because a lot of our kids, and I'm talking in general, a lot of our kids don't know how to defend themselves. A lot of our kids don't know how to speak up. A lot of our kids don't. It's not like I tell my kids to break the rules or to go against what teachers tell them, but it's like they have to defend themselves in a way where sometimes you have to borderline break the rules, you know? I guess kind of like how we did it. You know, if I came home crying because of bully, like I knew my dad was going to start asking questions, you know? And I was the one that was getting it first. And I better defend myself, and not only defend myself, but defend, you know, my brother, my younger brother. And then yeah, come home to our neighborhoods and fight all of those other kids off too, you know? So yeah, man, I think we are we are raising a bunch of pussies in a nutshell. You
Uh,
It's just it's tough, bro, because yeah, in school they told us, you know, the whole dare thing, don't do drugs, don't drink, don't do all this, don't do all that. You know, they told us about bullying too and all that too. But I think all that it starts and it ends at home, right? If there is a strong household, no matter what, I think your kid is gonna do okay in trying to defend himself.
and
I'll
you
be
better
honest with you, bro. And I think I already told you, but when they called us from the office because Adrian got into a little scuffle, I was low key proud.
I would be too. I will be.
I was low key proud because like that, like all right, now he's defending himself. He's defending his pride. He's defending his if you want to call it his manhood, you know? And looking up after his boys, if you want to call it, you know? That. But at the same time, it's like, all right, I don't want him to think that it's good or it's okay and accept that bullying, you know, from other people. Because, yeah, I don't want him to be that either. You
Of
know,
course.
I could just imagine these kids in our time.
Bro, I posted something else, man, I was a couple months ago, where it said, I have instructed my kid to tell your kid to stop. And if they don't, to punch them in the mouth.
Right.
And that's the best way that I think I would address bullying.
The only wrong part about that is that unfortunately, if it happens in school or even outside of school, then your kid is the one that's going to get in trouble. And it's not even little things like before, oh, you have to clean during lunch or you get a detention. Now it's to a point where they're calling the cops and they're pressing charges.
Let's bring it. Bring
And
it. Bring it. But here's the thing, Chris. Press charges. Press charges. Here's the part with pressing charges that people get scared of. They're scared of the legal system. They don't understand how the legal system works. And so,
no, not so much the
shit,
legal
they want to
system
press
that
charges.
I'm afraid
Shit,
of.
they're gonna sue me because I hit your kid. No.
Yeah,
Espérate.
no. I'm not even concerned about that. More than anything, I'm concerned is for right now. Adrian is currently an honor student, right?
Yeah.
That's what scares me. That he's gonna mess up all that apart, you know, over him defending himself. You know, and sometimes these faculties people don't see it as it was, you know, in defense.
But here's the thing, bro, Chris. You can't. At least me. Look, me being that honor student, me being that kid that was good in school, right? That was I did what I needed to do. I was sixth grade. I still remember. I was thinking about this earlier for some fucking reason. It was weird. I was thinking about it. Like in sixth grade, I was in like my third and fourth period of bullshit classes. Like I was doing like a leadership class, and then I had like another like ASB class. Like the second half of the day, I wasn't doing anything because I had me doing like leadership classes and student council things. And I was like, dude, I was advanced. It was the best fucking thing ever. And I got into some shit with some kid out of school. Not even at school, out of school. I got into some shit where, you know, I went with my brother to go we go to go buy pizza or something. I forgot where we went. Went to go buy pizza, went to the liquor store or something. And this dude showed up with his little friends, try to like jack my brother's bike. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I was on my skates, right? I was taller than this fool by like 2 feet. And I was like, no. I was like, you ain't taking our bike. Stop. Get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what I said. I was like in sixth grade, right? Or I was like in sixth grade, right? I didn't say that, but
He said, "Nah, fool."
Right? Nah, fool. Nah, you ain't taking it. He's like, I'm gonna beat you. Like, beat me. What's up? Like I was tired. I was like, what? Do it, right? And then I was like, Julio, go home. Julio, go home. Julio took off. They beat my ass. I wasn't skating. There's no fucking way I was gonna whoop these fools' ass. It was like I was fucking slipping and falling. They beat my ass. Whatever. I go, you know, I'm fucking skating home. You know, right? I get home. You know what my dad does? Quítate los pinches patines y ponte tus zapatos. ¿Dónde te pegaron? Over there at the
I remember that, yeah.
Vamos. Ponte tus zapatos y vamos. I'm put my shoes on and go with my dad. I'm like, fuck it. My
Yeah.
dad got my back. I'm like, fuck, dude. So you start walking, and as we start getting closer, I'm like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking. And this guy was short, right? Like thinking back, like I would whooped his ass, bro. Like,
Yeah.
right? Like I was like, oh, you know, dude wasn't there. Obviously, there's no fucking way. Like whatever, right? Nothing happened. I got back. Like if I wasn't in my skates, like oh, that you know, the shit that goes to your kid, right? But I didn't know this until later. So we got back to school. The kid went to my same middle school. My mom went to school and said, "Hey, this happened over the weekend. You know, he got into a scuffle with so and so at whatever, you know." And she said, she's the one that said, you know, I'm scared that he'll try to do something with him at school. I want to let you guys know. Thankfully, the school, dude, it's so fucking crazy. Everybody at the office knew me. Like it's nuts. It is a very.
Bro, but
It's
that was over 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. Everybody at the office knew who I was. I remember I used to always walk into the office every day, carrying some papers, saying hi to other people, all the secretaries and stuff, and so they knew who I was, and so they changed this kid classes. They moved to another class, and he eventually got suspended for some other shit and expelled, and they moved him schools. But being the honor student, you know, and letting the school know, like, look, being the honor student shouldn't, like, that holds a lot of weight in schools. At least it used to. Actually, you know what? At least it used to. I don't know about now.
It holds a lot more, bro. Now it holds a lot more. And my it's not so much of a fear as that I just don't want. It's just like anything, bro. When you're a good kid, and you know you're at a party, blah blah blah, and then yeah, you do get into a scuffle, and you might end up hurting this person really bad, you know. Or you take that extra drink and, you know, something stupid happens. It's not that you're a bad person. It's not that you went out looking for it. It's just that decision, bro. That decision that you make at that certain time, certain point, that can pretty much mess up your whole life, possibly. And it also depends where you live, too. What school you go to.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on, and for sure now every last Tuesday of the month we'll keep on notifying you guys when it comes up. Thank you again.
Yeah. Hey, and I appreciate you, Stefania. I know so we met in college in the sorority fraternity life, but awesome individual right here, bro. You know, there's a number of solid people that you meet in college, and she's one of them, and so I appreciate you following us and engaging with us. It really means a lot, especially since, like, this is you know, we're not paying for followers, we're not paying for,
definitely,
like,
not. We're losing them.
right? We're like we can pay for a service to get us 1 million followers, and we're not. You know, we're getting all our followers organically. We're talking to people. We're connecting with people, and you know, everybody that we were able to talk to, we really do appreciate it 100%. So we appreciate your support, Stefania. I'm glad that our page helps you and your husband out in some form or fashion. You know, if you may or may not agree with some of our views, but at least it gets conversations going. And we do this every month, like Chris was saying, so hopefully you can join us next month. And hopefully we can get onto the field soon. And if we're able to, we'll post it up. That way you can come and meet us out in person. And maybe meet our kids. We'll meet yours, and you know, we'll do the thing. Start the badge money. Start the badge money. What's that?
What's that mean?
What's that? I'm not up to date with this new wave lingo. This avant-garde is still not. I don't know what it is. Badge money, badge money, badge money. They have it on Insta. Badge money.
I think it's for when we do lives more than an hour, bro, where we get paid. Remember we had
Neta?
talked about it? Yeah.
Ah.
We talked about it, Stefania, but Froy has a forgetful mind, so it's okay.
I have 2 kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so do I, and so does Stefania.
Yeah. Whatever. We're gonna have to work on that. Maybe we'll get that for the next
All
one.
right. If you have any info on it, let us know. I know you're always tagging us with stuff. We appreciate it. Again, if more than likely I'm the one that's answering back, but I'll put, this is Chris, and if it's Froy, he'll put this is Froy. So, but we appreciate you. We appreciate all our followers. With whatever ideas you guys have. If you guys have another topic for next month, you guys can shoot it at us, and we'll talk about it. But thank you again. Buenas noches.
Good night. All right, Chris. I think that's probably a good place to stop. No?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, I'm good.
I think we covered a good amount of topics today. I think we went to a place we weren't planning to, but that's
no, but it was good.
It
was good. It was good because it was something that I didn't know that Steve's parents were also getting up there in age, and they were contemplating about trying to take care of the parents, and I think it's sooner or later, some of us, most of us, are going to have to take on that extra little duty,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
We just got to enjoy it. Inking the demon.
Oh shit, Ivan! Yo, this is my boy. I grew up playing soccer with this cat, but he's out in Germany.
Órale.
Está en Alemania. Ivan, what's good, bro? Bro, can you join us on video?
Invite him?
Invite him, bro. Invite him. That's my boy, bro. I grew up with this kid, and he's about to have a baby. Oh, actually, he just had a baby.
All right,
Ivan,
just invite him.
Ivan, if you can, join us on video, bro. What time is it in Germany, Ivan?
I don't know, probably like tomorrow.
Is it in Germany? Yeah.
I'm in the thrones. Who cares?
Who cares?
Can't smell it. There's no smell-o-vision.
Just for a couple minutes, bro, because we're about to stop the video anyway. Just join. Who cares?
Yeah, that'll be the first, huh?
Hell yeah.
Hey, wish it's like 8:30 in the morning, bro.
Yeah, it's 8:30 in the morning. Ivan, just join us for like 2 minutes. You're gonna be in there. You're gonna be in there for at least another 30.
Hey, if it makes any difference, Froy has never begged anybody this much to be on. So
This is true.
This is actually
This is my boy. This is my boy right here, though. We share a lot of childhood memories, man. Dude, I know his whole family. It's nuts. It's nuts. But anyway, Ivan, thank you for joining us, even though you just woke up probably. But so me and my boy Chris here, we have a page, community network for Latino dads. It's called Quepadre, Fatherhood Network, and we're here to talk about all the stuff that we deal with as Latino fathers. Questions, support, memes, laugh it up a little bit. If you have questions about whatever, you can ask us. You can reach out. We have different videos, different things about different things. You can share them. You can tag us. Honestly, the big goal here is to make sure that we back you and any new dad up. So anything that may come up, when you join this brotherhood or fatherhood, that we're here to help you out. So congratulations to you, sir. I know you just had your baby boy not too long ago. Baby boy, very good, no me acuerdo. But it's good to see you, even though you're in the future technically.
That's crazy how he is in the future.
See you. But yeah, man,
Marty McFly.
It's cool. It's cool to see, man. Hope you and the family are well. I doubt he's gonna join us because whatever, it is what it is. Chris, I think we had a good talk today.
Definitely.
I think we had a good one. Ivan, if you have a chance, go through our talk. We talk about a lot of different things about fatherhood and different things that's doing it. Send me your WhatsApp. I have to download it again, but I will. Dude, just message me on Instagram. We're good. It's the easiest way. And then I'll send you through that way. But for sure. Either way, Chris, I think we're good, brother. For everybody else that's watching us, that just joined to just check it out, we appreciate you jumping on. Looks like your cousin is still on. Appreciate you, Adriana, even though you're just kind of watching. And we hope that we can talk to you guys next month. Really gonna push for some sort of in-person events. It's the hardest thing to do with two super little kids and Chris living in the boonies, but we're gonna try to figure this out because I think that's what we need, and that's what you guys need, and we want to make sure that we can make it happen. So gonna try to reach out to our neighborhood resources and make it happen. So cool. Well, from me, thank you guys. I appreciate you. It makes me happy to be able to come back here and talk to and connect with some of our people that are in here that want to have these conversations. Feel free to share it, tag us, send to anybody, add anybody. Chris?
No, nothing. Just same as always. Thanks everybody for whoever tuned in, whoever's gonna tune in later. Dude, we just got a new follow. Nice. And keep on following. We're trying to break that 450. We're gonna break that 450.
But then all those fake accounts got deleted, so that's what happens.
But no, thank you everybody and Adriana for staying on this whole time. We appreciate it. All that helps.
But was she on? Did she talk? I don't know.
It's okay. She was probably cooking or something.
Even a hello or something.
And then everybody who participated also, thank you.
Appreciate
if you have any ideas or anything, let us know. Send us a message, and then we'll talk about it. No matter what it is, as long as it's about parenthood, we're good.
Awesome.
All right. So,
all right, guys.
Good night. Se bañan.
Se bañan. Comen.
Cabrones.
Se desayunan. Make sure you wipe. All right,
bro. Yeah, good night. Later.